Mortal Kombat is directed by Simon McCure. It stars Louis Tan, Jessica McNamee, Josh Lawson, and Joe Taslim. Mortal Kombat is an adaptation of the very popular video game franchise of the same name, and this movie focuses on the character Cole Young. Cole Young is an MMA fighter who seeks out Earth's greatest champions to fight against enemies of Outworld in this high stakes battle for the universe. Characters such as Sub Zero, Liu Kang, Jax, Sonya Blade, and more characters are involved with the plot, and we have our movie. First and foremost, I just want to let you guys know that this review will contain no spoilers. So if you have not seen Mortal Kombat yet, don't worry, you're not going to find any spoilers here. Now, I'm going to take a second just to tell you guys my experience with Mortal Kombat in general. I played a few games when I was young, and I have very fond memories of it because I love the characters of those games, and I thought it was very fun. The fatalities are brutal. I have very fond memories as a kid playing Mortal Kombat. And this is not the first movie of Mortal Kombat. You had the 1995 film and the sequel, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I did not like any of those two films. And there was another movie that came out last year called Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, an animated film that's on HBO Max now. Pretty good movie. And I'm not saying it as a guilty pleasure. Like, I actually like that movie. In any case, regarding this Mortal Kombat, I was excited because the trailer looked awesome. It was going to be rated R. And I heard a bunch of behind the scenes things about it, such as the fight scenes were going to be incredible. And the director, even though he's a first-time director, he's very passionate about the source material. It looked very promising. But at the same time, video game movies, like 95% of them, they suck. So I went in with a little bit of my expectations in check, but mostly excited. I saw this film last night in theaters, and I have to say, I thought Mortal Kombat was all right. Overall, I have mixed feelings. I definitely don't think this film is terrible or awful. I had fun with it. This film is far from perfect. It is not a great movie, in my opinion. There are a lot of flaws, but even with the flaws, I was entertained. I was never bored. I could say that I liked it. I thought it was all right. So let's talk about what are the good things about this movie. Actually, the best things. This film really utilizes its R rating. I'm so glad this film is rated R because the Mortal Kombat games are so graphic. They're all rated rated M for mature for a reason because the fatalities are brutal and the live action movies are PG-13. I never understood why. So this film is graphic. I mean, there are fatalities here. The fight sequences, they're pulled straight from the video game. So you're going to be very satisfied as a Mortal Kombat fan when you go see this movie because the fight scenes definitely do deliver. Not every fight scene is incredible. Some fight scenes are all right. It's not a bad fight scene, but some of them do have a lot of edits and shaky cam a little bit. But for the most part, I thought the fighting sequences were really well done. I loved most of the characters here. Sub-Zero and Kano, to me, were the MVPs, for sure. Sub-Zero was awesome. Sub-Zero was everything I wanted to be. The only regret I have with him is that I just wish he was in it a little more. I could have used him a lot more, actually. But you know what? It's fine. He's awesome. He's great. Menacing, evil. I mean, the way he kills people, damn. Yeah, I love Sub-Zero in this film. And Kano. Kano was absolutely fantastic. He steals every scene he's in. He's funny. He when he eventually gets his powers, he becomes a better character, in my opinion. The character just chews up the scenery in every scene he's in. So those two were the MVPs. I liked Jax. I liked Sonya Blade. I liked Liu Kang. Raiden was cool. I just wish he had more to do. I'm not going to say who else is in the film. Oh, Scorpion. Now, let me just say something. Scorpion is not in the film as much as the trailer would let you believe. So just go into the movie knowing that. But when he's in there, he's awesome. So, yeah, I mean, the characters, most of the characters do deliver as well as the fight scenes. In my opinion, the best scene, the best sequence of this movie is the opening scene. The first 10 minutes are legitimately great. I love the way this film opens. I mean, it's gritty, it's really, it's investing, and it's a little disappointing that the character, it looks like this person's going to be the main character of the film who's in the first 10 minutes, but he's not, which is unfortunate because now I'm going to talk about the flaws of the film. Our protagonist, Cole Young, the actor who plays him does not do a bad job. Let me just emphasize that really quick. But I found the character to be pretty bland. I didn't find him that interesting. and he's very cliched. He's somebody who wants to provide for his family, and there's really not much to his character. The characters that you're going to remember and going to love are the characters you already know. And even the characters that are really good in the film, I do think some of the characters like Liu Kang, Raiden, or even Kung Lao, while they're cool, I just wish there was more to them. So there's a character named Hanzo, I think that's his name, in the first 10 minutes. I don't know why he wasn't the protagonist. I think that just would have made the film a lot better, because it's kind of like the film Godzilla, the 2014 version, where you had Bryan Cranston, who was such a great character for the first 30 minutes, and then Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, he becomes the protagonist, and he's just a very uninteresting character. It's the same scenario here with Mortal Kombat. So yeah, look, if you're going to go in expecting a phenomenal story, great character work, well thought out dialogue, you're not going to really get it here. This is the type of movie that you turn your brain off and just enjoy the corniness, the cheesiness of it all, and it delivers on the action and the entertaining sequences. There's not really much else. So objectively, that's why I can't say it's a great film. It's a film that embraces itself, which is cool, but it's also kind of a flaw to me, because the first 10 minutes wasn't like that. It was a very serious tone. So when the movie goes on, the tone changes. And in that sense, it did feel a little jarring. Personally, I would have liked to see a movie that's mostly like the first 10 minutes of this film, but it's all right. I thought it was all right overall. Not really much else to say. The acting is fine. Yeah, I mean, no one gives a bad performance, but some actors are better than others, clearly. And yeah, I thought the story could have been better. I will say this: if there's a sequel, I will be excited for it, and I would love to see more Sub-Zero, for sure. I read that the actor who plays Sub-Zero, he signed on for like 4 other films if this film was successful, and you know what? Hell yeah, I'm excited for it. Now, I stated to my friends before watching this movie that if this film sucked, I was not going to be excited for any more video game movies. Now, I don't think this movie sucks, but it's a little underwhelming, the fact that I just didn't love the film. So, but in any case, I do believe hardcore fans of the franchise will find something to enjoy here. They're going to be people who are just going to want the fight sequences, the fatalities, and the tongue-in-cheek humor, and that's going to be enough for them, and that's going to be cool. Someone like me, I do want a little bit more. I do think this had the potential to be a great film. Didn't quite reach that potential, but I would give it a fresh rating. So I'm going to give Mortal Kombat a 6 out of 10. I do think it's better than both live-action movies, for sure. I do not think it's better than Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, the animated movie that came out last year. But that's my review of Mortal Kombat. So thank you guys for watching my review of Mortal Kombat. I hope you guys take it into consideration if you decide to check out Mortal Kombat or not. And my next review will be for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I finished the miniseries yesterday. I will have a review for you guys in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that. And the next time I'll see you is for my review of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So thank you guys again. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, share the video if you want, and I'll see you guys next time. So take care. Have a good one. Bye.